I will now describe how the field permission functionality works in Workbox. Uh, we have here a very simple approval workflow. First, it's waiting for approval, and then it's approved. We would like Workbox to make sure that the author of the item is not able to edit some fields when the item is waiting for approval, and once it's approved, the user should be able only to view the fields not edited. Let's see how it works. We'll create a new item. You can see that we are able to edit all the fields, edit the title, location, start time, end time, and description. And let's click OK. You can see now that you can see all the details about the item, but when we click edit, you can see that the date fields have disappeared. We have defined the workflow this way that once the user has submitted the vacation item, they will not be able to edit the date, but they will be able to edit the title and the location and description still. Let's get back to the item. You can see that we have the approval action. We'll just click approve. This will move the workflow to the next state, in which we have another permission. On the display form, nothing has changed, but when we go to the edit item, you can see that more columns were removed and we cannot change the location anymore. So this way Workbox allows you to modify the display of the view and edit form, so the user will not see the fields that are not necessary for them to view or to edit. You need to remember that this is not managing permissions to the fields, because you can see the fields on all the values that were inputted, and also if you change it, for example, to the datasheet view, or when you use web service, you will be able to modify the data. So this functionality only allows you to modify how the view and the edit form looks like, and once the workflow is finished, the field permissions will stop working, because the workflow itself will stop working. So once the workflow has finished, when you go to the edit item, you can again see all the fields in editable mode. So if you would like to keep the settings, you have two options. Either you do not finish the workflow and the workflow is left in unfinished state, or you can use data policy product SharePoint column protector that allows you to set the field permissions without the workflow settings, but it's something we'll cover later on. One more thing you need to remember is that the field setting permissions are set per role. So for example, if we add an approver role and we add the approver to the settings, you can set completely different settings for given role. So depending on the role a current user has, there will be shown different sets of fields in different states. So it is really flexible, and you have a lot of possibilities to set the field visibility exactly the way you want to show in the workflow.